What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode on our NASCAR 2006 series, the series that we are doing here today. Sorry about the stutter there. We are going to be racing at the Mr. Clean Raceway in the Whelen series, and then we have a little dilemma we have coming up. We are going to be racing in the Daytona race for the Busch series or National series, but here's where it gets tricky. Alright, next episode, we're going to be racing at Michigan in the trucks, but then we have this dilemma right here. Yeah, Milwaukee in the trucks. And then we're going to be racing at Chicagoland in the National Series. Now, my thought process on this is that we are not going to be racing the Truck Series race. We have like a 200-point lead in that series. So I think that we can miss one. But we're like 70 points back in the standings right now for the Chicagoland race in the National Series. So we cannot miss that. So we're going to skip the truck race, race the National Series. And that's kind of the route that we're going to choose. Why am I backing out of this? So we're going to go ahead and hop in here. We're going to skip that showdown that we have. I really don't care about those. But we're going to hop into the Aloha 150 in Hawaii. Always a fun race, and I will see you guys there after we qualify. Just kidding. Just kidding. We're not going to be qualifying. I keep forgetting that we don't qualify in the Whelen series because we like to work our way up from the back in this series because we usually dominate pretty hardcore, and our cars are completely maxed out, so they are ridiculously fast. And we are racing on the hardest difficulty, guys. We're on Legend. So don't think that we're racing on easy. Just trying to get easy wins. Which it's kind of that way in the Whelen series. We're on the hardest difficulty. We're just that good. We've invested a lot of money into this team, so I expect they are fast. But before we get into anything about the race, guys, we are on the journey to 2,000 subscribers right now. So please, if you like the content that you are seeing, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. And let me know that you are new to the channel down in the comment section below. And you will get a chance to be shouted out on one of my other series that I do here on my channel. So make sure you guys check that out pretty please. And also, a little conspiracy here. As we move our way up through the pack pretty quickly, we're getting lucky on where we're able to pass these guys. Usually they're kind of rough on us. But this track, we talked about this before, I think in a truck race or something. If you notice the shape, does it remind you of somewhere? The braking zones too. Especially in like the trucks and the National Series, the braking zones are very familiar. This reminds me a lot of the Rockingham track. A lot about it. If you raced NASCAR 2004, I don't know, I'm not sure if it was in the 2005 game, but they stopped racing at that track. I believe in 03 or 04 they stopped racing there. And so here's my conspiracy theory. Basically, EA had that track basically, you know, still mapped out. They still had it from previous games. So they took that map, or they took that track, basically overlaid it, made a new setting for it in Hawaii, and put it in here because that track is almost exactly like the same configuration. Almost exactly. It's insane. The track surface looks a tad bit different. I believe the one at Rockingham was a little bit darker. Look a little bit more old, look a little bit more like asphalt. This kind of has a concrete look to it, just a tad, but I might be crazy. There might be a track actually in Hawaii that they race at called the Mr. Clean Raceway, or a different name by now. So I'm not sure. Could be different. But something definitely to look into. I haven't looked at it yet, but I'm kind of curious about it. Oh, gonna go 3-1. Oh. Didn't realize I get that big of a run on him. And our poor teammate. Well, I'm going to spend the rest of the race here now. So we finally caught the back of these guys. I want to get this guy up well into the top 10. And then we'll drop over to our other guy and kind of help him out. We'll see where they're all racing. Our dude, the 105, he looks like he's pretty far out there, so I'm not worried about him. We'll probably jump back to the 192, which is the guy we just passed. I want to make sure they all get a good top 10. Definitely. I probably could have got them all in the top 5. But after that little accident on the backstretch, you can see the tire marks right there. That just wasn't able to happen. So we're going to do our best here to get these guys. Ooh, I thought I was going to get him into my teammate. Up here as high as we can. Let's see how far this guy's willing to go here. I'm not giving up. Okay. Oh, God. That was almost bad. So let's jump now to the 153, or sorry, 192 really quick. I want to get on the inside of this guy. Actually, no, we don't have time. And let's get up here a little bit. They're all in the top 10 right now, it looks like. I just want to get them up a little bit higher, maybe on the top 8 or something. Ooh, they all really checked up right there. Alright, so he's looking good. Up to 6th. Let's get him into the top 5 past this guy really quick. And then we're going to jump to the 1... Ooh, man, I didn't realize you get that good of a run there. Let's jump to the 153. Get him up there. And then the last lap, we'll jump to the 191. Make sure he gets a good spot. These guys' cars, though, man, they are trucking, I can tell you that. Riding around on the apron a little bit here. Nothing to see, folks. Nothing to see. Alright, just enough time to spare. Looks like the 19 is going to lose a couple spots, though. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I just screwed my teammate. Oh man, I really did. See if we can't get this guy coming onto the straightaway. Maybe. Yep, we got him. Oh baby. What a race. I think we're all still in the top 10. Yep, top 7 actually. That's awesome. Good deal. We still won by a healthy margin. Good second lead, and look at that fat check. Almost to 2 million. We really need to get to 4 million. I'm really thinking it's going to be 4 million. With that whole situation, basically, we're buying the team that we're racing for now in the Truck Series, Kevin Harvick's team. And before the season, it was like 3 million bucks, I think. But what we're going to run into is that as we race for them and win more races, their prestige is going to go up. It's going to make that team more expensive. And then we're going to end up, you know, having to pay more for that team. So I'm going to go ahead and qualify for this truck race, and then I'll see you guys at the Daytona race in the National Series. So as you can tell, we've been on a little bit of a hot streak here lately. We've gotten several consecutive top 10s in the National Series. Been doing really well here the past 4 or 5 races. We've won a race, I believe. We've gotten several top 5s, gotten several top 10s over the past 4 races. So we're looking a lot better than we were in the beginning of the season. A lot better. Now what I'm worried about here, we didn't get a chance to qualify because of the Whelen Series race. So this is going to be a little bit hard. Our car is not going to be fast. I'm sure we're going to lose the draft very early on. I can already feel it. So our best chance is going to use, try to use pit strategy to hopefully get us up there. Maybe I can use my teammate to work with me. No, he's not going to. All right. So hopefully we can get up to speed with these guys. But if it's going to be anything like the Daytona race from earlier on or the Talladega races, we're going to be in some trouble here. We'll just kind of see how this goes. Yep, usually right here is when they start pulling away. And they are. Wow. And he really won't work with me. Oh, he said he would. I don't know if he's going to drop back, though, and help us out. Man. Just look how slow we are. This is insane. Come on, dude. You going to work with me or what? No. We're too slow. So I guess we're just going to ride around for a little bit and kind of see where this goes. Hopefully don't lose too much time on these guys. And we're going to have to pull some serious pit strategy just to get a decent finish out of this. So something that I'm thinking about doing is just transferring our car over and getting, or going to one of our teammates' cars and seeing if our dude can maybe catch up that way. So I mean, let's just try it and see, just for a couple laps, what is going on with this guy. What just happened? Like, he was wrecking before we even took over. That's insane, man. Looks like his car's going to be slow as soon as we get into it, though. What is up with that? I don't get it. There's Yeti. Hopefully they don't have a very good race. I don't see why we're so slow. Even in the Truck Series, we're still kind of at these tracks. I don't get it. It's really a big challenge at these tracks, especially on a higher difficulty, man, because they are just... You got to be on your drafting game for sure with good equipment. it's damn near impossible with horrible equipment. Looks like our guy's actually catching up back there. Holy crap. This actually might work. Interesting. Probably because they're holding everybody up. Not intentionally by any means, but as soon as I get in the car for some reason, they all slow up. And I don't want to stay off of him too long because I'm worried that he's going to pit not when I want him to. Which I'm curious to see when the fuel goes halfway. Really curious. Because if it doesn't go halfway this lap, I might just gamble and just go without pitting. So fuel did go halfway this lap. So we're going to run out about lap 9. That's my guess. So I'm thinking, oh baby, they're all slowing up. So I'm thinking just take 1 can of fuel, get back out there. Kind of what I'm thinking. Just a quick stop and go. I mean, we're 9 seconds back, guys. That's insane. I mean, we're going to have to do something. So, I'm kind of feeling out what the handling is right now. We're probably just going to go ahead and tighten it up. And just kind of wing it. I hate to do that. We'll kind of see what the time differential is on taking 2 tires. And whatnot. But I'm thinking about pitting this lap, actually. I don't want to wait too late. So here they all come down. We can overtake a couple of these guys coming down pit road. Good deal. Okay. No tires. 1 can. Let's try it. I mean, what do we got to lose, right? We're saving like 8 or 9 seconds on this stop. And we're just too slow to not try something. No mistakes. No mistakes. He's in there talking to me. We're good. Come on, get out there. Good job. Still several people got by us. We're going to go ahead and jump onto the track. Some of the older games, you'd actually go faster if you jumped onto the track. I don't think that's going to be the case with this game, though. I can't tell. Usually about this corner. Let's see if we catch this guy in the yellow. We're catching him a little bit. We are getting some time. You're just able to go so much faster actually on the banking of the track. Got some guys behind us catching up, and now we are just going to play the blocking game so hard for the next few laps. And it's going to be ridiculous, guys. Except for them. Except for them. I'm sure we're going to be somewhere in the top 10 after this all settles out. That's what I'm probably going to guess. Maybe we can hang with these guys. We have 5 to go. If we get in a tight enough draft, we can probably hang with some of these guys. So 5 is all over me right now. Not in a good way. I can't hold it down on the bottom. No, he's going to get by me. Still sitting in 9th, so we can lose another spot. Still be in the top 10. That's still a goal, is get a top 10. Coming up now to 4 laps to go. There goes one of our tires now. Hopefully something happens. I'm hoping so hard something happens. So we got a huge pack behind us. I'm sure they're going to catch us within a couple laps. It's inevitable at this point. Just going to protect the bottom. Watch this guy behind us. Oh, look. Oh my goodness. I just don't have the car right now to go up there and block him. I really don't. This thing doesn't handle that well to just sit there and maneuver all over the track. It looks like these guys are probably going to catch us on the... Oh my god, look how fast they're closing in. How terrifying is that? Coming up to 3 to go. I can't believe how slow we are. This is absolutely incredible. Hopefully we can hold some of these guys off. They are coming up so quick. Oh my goodness. It's not even a competition really, man. We can get down here and block him. Maybe. He's going to get around us on the top. Come on. Is that Yaley? Sure is. And there's the points leader, Shane. Oh, man. Just not a good situation we're looking at right now. We're just so slow. And we're sliding everywhere now. Come on, save it. This is just ridiculous, man. How slow we are. I can't believe this. We're going to try this route now and switch to our teammate. And hopefully... Oh, God. Hopefully our guy can do better than we are. Because they're obviously faster than we are whenever I'm not in there. So we'll just see. We'll kind of goof around with this guy a little bit. Actually, let's go a little bit farther back. I don't want to interfere with my guy at all. So he's just cruising around in freaking 42nd. So horrible, man. I hate not running at these tracks. These are some of my favorite tracks, too. Especially when you're able to run good and actually drive up through there. It's a lot of fun. Looks like our guy's not having a very good time right now. Last lap, thank God. I'm ready to get this thing over with. Well, that was absolutely atrocious. I'm curious to see where we finished at. At least our guy. Let's see here. I'm sure it's going to be in the 30s somewhere. I was going to end up wrecking if I kept racing as him. 27th. Alright, I can live with that. It's better than last where we were going to finish, so I can live. Alright, so I just want to really quick to check out, we've been given a raise, wow. Did not see that coming. I just want to check out really quick the standings, kind of get a recap on that, where we're sitting at going into these next couple races. We're going to Michigan in the Truck Series, but we are going to miss the next race, so it's very important we get a good finish here in the Truck Series to extend our lead a little bit. So we're sitting in 5th, we lost like 80 points right there to Shane Himmel, or Himmel, whatever his name is. So we have like a 180 point lead in the Truck Series. We can miss a race and still pretty much be in the lead. We have a good lead in the Wheeling Series as well. Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Next episode, we'll head to Michigan, and they'll run at Chicagoland in the Truck Series and skip, in the National Series, sorry, and skip the Truck Series race on Milwaukee. So that's going to do it for this episode, guys, and I will see you in Michigan.